Welcome to today's lesson. Today we will continue taking advantage of the alchemy of communicating in English. But today we will go beyond the mere use of the language, because today we will deal with culture. In my glossary preview video a couple of days ago, I told you that by subscribing to my channel, you will improve and practice your English, and you will grow culturally. And today I say again, we will deal with culture understood as a network of meanings shared by the members of a linguistic community. Because today we will go from idioms to emblems. Yes, what is an emblem? An emblem is a gesture which meaning is known to the members of a linguistic community. You will see that in a while. But before going into emblems, I would like to go back to the homework I gave you. And I want to refer first to my friend and fellow countrywoman Dile. Dile is working and teaching in Angola, and she emailed me and she told me, she reminded me that in Cuba when we say up to here, in Spanish, estoy hasta aquí, it is equivalent to be up to the neck in something. And she also told me that in Cuba, we say that a person, somebody, camina con los codos. That would be literally in English, he walks with his elbows, but that is equivalent to he or she is close-fisted. Thank you, Dile. And on the other hand, Anna made some public comments for her, and I will read her comments. She said that give someone the elbow is equivalent to be fired from work, and in Portuguese is translated as ir para o olho da rua. Anna also told me, she commented that to rub elbows with someone means to socialize with someone. She also mentioned a finger idiom, which is to have a finger in every pie, meaning to be involved in many activities, and a fist idiom, to make a poor fist or something, which means to be unsuccessful in one's attempt to do something. So thank you again, Dile. Thank you, Anna, for your useful comments concerning my homework. So today we will go from idioms to emblems, specifically US and UK emblems. Remember that an emblem is a gesture which meaning is known to the members of a linguistic community. So let's begin by this gesture, this emblem. So what is he doing? He's touching wood. Do you have this emblem in your culture? Yes? So what is it done for? It is done to take the bad luck away. It is done for the purpose of good luck. Very good. So I have read somewhere that in Italy they don't touch wood and they touch iron instead. Okay. Now let's look at the second emblem, which is this one. Look at this man. All right? What is he doing? Is tapping his nose. Do you have this in your culture? No? Okay. So when he does this, he's telling someone to mind his or her own business. He's saying to that person, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to keep that secret with me. Mind your own business. All right? Look at this one. What is she doing? What is she expressing? You mean that somebody's wife is not being faithful to him? You say that in English, cuckold, C-U-C-K-O-L-D. But this is not the one. So this is for cuckold, all right? So observe that with her thumb and her index fingers, she's making the gesture of an L, an L. So what this means is to tell somebody or to call somebody a loser. All right? Good. Look at this one. Do you have this one in your culture? No? So you can see two hands, but if you observe carefully, you will notice that the two hands are representing letter W. So what it means? It means whatever. Letter W, which is the initial letter of the word whatever, and it means I don't care. I just don't care what you say. All right? Good. Now, what about this one? Look, the two. The one with the woman doing like this, and below we have the one with the man doing it, but the other way around. So you have to be careful with this because in England, in the United Kingdom, the first one, the one the woman is doing, like this, I mean, with the palm of the hand facing the receiver, it means victory or it means number 2. But if you do it the other way around, with the back of the hand facing the receiver, it is an insult similar to this one that we dealt with in the previous class. So, sorry, like this, it is an insult, okay? Look at it. So, take a look at these two images in which you can see Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was a very smart man, and he's said to have insulted in a very subtle or delicate way. I mean, to have insulted the Germans in a very subtle or delicate way because he did it with his two hands, like this and like this. So he's said to have insulted the Germans in this very subtle way. Victory over the Germans and stick it up to the Germans. All right? Okay. Now to conclude for homework, not for homework, but to conclude, I wanted to do a pair word, and in each pair, I mean, one member of the pair will make a gesture to the other one, and the other member of the pair will respond verbally, saying anything, I mean, which is consistent with the gesture made. I want to do this with a volunteer. Come on. Come on. make a gesture to me. Oh, you're talking your nose? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be nosy. Okay, nosy means inquisitive. Okay, I will give you some time for you to do this. Okay, for homework, now comes the homework. I wanted to think and say which of these 6 emblems started today exist in your culture with the same meaning or with a different meaning. And I wanted to think, remember that today we went beyond language and we dealt with emblems, which is part of a culture. And language is more than a vehicle of communication. And language teaches ways of perceiving the world and interacting. So this text has to do with culture in some countries, and I will only read the questions, and we will check this in our next class. Question number 1. Why does the author say that giving a gift resembles traditional dance in many cultures? Number 2. What should you do if you are in one of these countries? China, Singapore, Taiwan, South Korea, and Japan, and you're given a gift. Number 3. What special care should we have if we are to offer a gift in India? How about in China, Thailand, and Vietnam? Number 4. Why shouldn't we give an umbrella as a gift in China? Number 5. What meaning is attributed to a green hat in China and Hong Kong? Number 6. In East Asia, even numbers are lucky, except which number? Why isn't this number considered lucky? And number 7, what about in your culture? Are there any taboo objects or lucky, unlucky numbers or superstitions? So today, you see, promise is dead. As I told you before, by subscribing to my channel, you will improve your English and you will grow culturally. So remember to subscribe. Thank you and see you soon.